We are here celebrating our 2K TV wrap party, and we're going to head into the Triple Threat Park today with two members of Team 2K TV, Danny and John, and one community member, Ebans. Welcome back to 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on the show. Once again, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me back.
In Triple Threat, you can pick your card. So which card and player are you using today? Because this is going to be a good one.
I'm be using Invincible LaMelo Ball. That's definitely my favorite card. This came out all year.
So I'll be running with Invincible Giannis, so I can help with any of the other skills that need taken care of in this game.
And I just want no excuses, so I'm running Invincible Wemby.
Let's look at our opponents here. Who do we got? Paul George. Ooh, Kawhi. That's going to be a good defensive team, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Nice. But yeah.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen John make a three. Normally he just stands under the basket. Okay, John.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Minnesota Lynx. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick, you can add an Asia Wilson or Leah Boston. And when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Back to Mitchell. Just three to shoot. Offensive rebound, Fever. Outside Howard.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
For three. It's hauled in by Williams. McBride up top. She's covered by Mitchell. Offensive board. McBride misses. Now the Fever moving it up. Here's Clark. And it's blocked by Courtney Williams.
Wow, you don't see that often. The 5'8" player Williams with the rejection.
The second chance effort. She can't get it to go.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Here's Bonner. It's hauled in by Smith. And now the Lynx fast break. McBride outside. Pass to Carlton. Now Collier. Tries to snap the cold streak. They grab their own miss. Here's Smith. Here's Williams. Here's Carlton. Over Howard. No dice from the high post.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Bonner. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McBride. Pass to Williams. Carlton. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Bonner, good.
There's so many ways she can score. Bonner can operate in the paint. Her physical abilities help with that.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Clark. Right side, Williams. McBride. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Carlton. And again, no good by Minnesota. Here's Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Outside Williams. Inside Carlton. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. Mitchell with it. Guarded by McBride. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked quietly. She's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
And that one misses.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Good on the second free throw.
Tough question here for you guys. Who is the best shooter in the league?
Well, I'm going to go with the easy answer. Sabrina Ionescu led the league in threes made last year and shot it at 45%. I mean, we're talking about volume. We're talking about efficiency. 45%. That was third best in the league.
I second that. Plus, at 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend, the Walnut Creek Wonder almost beat Steph in that three-point shootout.
The ball goes to Indiana. Into the lineup for Indiana, Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson.
The Fever leading. Pass to Dantas. Over Shepard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Healy up top. Hole defending. Here's Heidemann. And here's Shepard. They can't stop the run with that one. Now here's Hole. She's tightly guarded. And here's Colson. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Boston, covered by Smith. Shoots a fader. Misses off the left iron. Now the Lynx with it. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Now Heidemann. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Miller. Pass to Shepard. Tries again. And no good. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. Here's Cunningham. Diamond Miller with some nice defense. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Fever on top, leading by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
A lot of tough deep by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part. And look, that's why they've had success.
The Lynx trailing. Pass to Shepard. Outside Miller. Here's Heidemann from deep. Mitchell grabs the board. Caitlin Clark penetrating. Misses from short range. And here are the Lynx now. Shepard in the post. She's guarded by Boston. Here's Heidemann. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Now the steal is broken. Maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, that had not been the way they wanted this game to get going for them.
And not the way we want to see. We want to see more offense.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. It's called in by the Lynx. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute to play. And here's Heidemann. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Still looking for a first make after that miss. 0 for 2. Clark outside. Fires the 3. Indiana again missing. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
The Lynx making a switch here. Here's the Fever with the ball. Nothing offensively from them yet in this second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Count it.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
So the Lynx now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to McBride. Shepard. Nafisa Collier on the wing. And the Lynx miss again. A chance to add to their lead.
If they get it to double digits, that would make it a very big hill to climb.
Now here's Mitchell. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game.
Minnesota foul. Bridget Carlton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Caitlin Clark penetrating. Boston with the bucket. And here are the Lynx now. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Williams. And here's Carlton. Drains the three-pointer.
No, for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on a three-point attempt.
Clark outside. Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard. That's her first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Pass to Carlton. Here's Williams. She's covered by Clark. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carlton. The 3 is up. The rebound by Dantas.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky. They didn't get burned.
Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA, we're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
Carlton, shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Dantas. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bonner inside with the second effort. It's hauled in by the Lynx. On the wing, Courtney Williams. She's covered by Clark. McBride outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Smith. She gets that one.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Time called here. The Fever decided to talk it over.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent, starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. They have arguably the best young core in the W.
The Fever leading. Pass to Hull. Cunningham. And here's Colson. She tries for 3. The basket good on the assist from Sophie Cunningham. And here are the Lynx now. Outside Williams. Haley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of her own, but it's no good. Clark outside. From outside the arc. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding the range. She is 1 for 5. Down low. Collier. The rebound by Dantas.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Now here's Clark. Haley defending. And she was camped there in the lane. And she gets a 3-second call.
And for your Minnesota Lynx, Miller.
Diamond Miller for 3. No luck on that one. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Fever ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And your
All right, the second half beginning in a moment. And as the WNBA continues to grow, the leadership we're seeing throughout the league has been great.
Both on the players and league sides. Some great people in charge, doing much right for the future.
Absolutely, Brian. And the big thing, everybody's on the same page. They all want to advance the sport, advance the league, and continue to just be an elite product.
Clark outside. Mitchell. And it's Collier with the rebound. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Carlton. She's guarded by Boston. Carlton gets the bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Mitchell, right side. Good on the bucket.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here's McBride. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Williams inside. She's covered by Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carlton. Bonner defending. Carlton shot is off. And the top pick in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an All-Star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocking. What more can you ask from the top overall pick, Aaliyah Boston?
Now here's Bonner. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Boston outside. Pass to Mitchell. Over McBride. Nafisa Collier with the block.
Have to be mindful of Collier on the court. Her ability to block shots makes life so much tougher for opponents.
To the inside. Second chance shot. Tasha Howard with the rebound.
Well, this is why you need good defenders inside contesting shots.
Yeah, making every shot a tough shot, even in tight.
Here's Bonner. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Lynx miss again.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with a solid defense draped on her.
Don't want to get in that habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside. That one.
Yeah, but they're going to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
Well, Caitlin Clark is as popular as anyone in this league, and it's easy to see why she's so well liked.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to watch. I mean, Clark takes those deep threes. I mean, she attempts some passes that others don't even think about or see. She brings so much excitement to the league, and a big reason why is her playing style.
And she knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
And this Minnesota franchise is built around their star, Nafisa Collier.
Well, you think about 2022, Collier played just 4 games. In the Lynx, they missed the playoffs. Last year, Collier took her game to another level, a first-team All-WNBA selection.
Here's Carlton. She's got 5. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The only way she was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Clark outside. Pass to Bonner from downtown. The rebound by Courtney Williams.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
So it's Indiana now. Here's Clark. Banked in off the glass.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Williams with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game. And the basket by McBride.
Catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Time call here. The Fever decided to talk it over.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there, and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
teams deciding to change it up. Indiana with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A 3-ball. Home with the bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Peely. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Now Colson. Cunningham. Pass to Boston. Here's Colson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dontas' shot is off. And Williams gets to go.
No fear, Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Dontas with it. Pass to Hole. Shoots over Williams. The offensive rebound. The shot comes out. Here's Peely. And here's Heidemann. Trying her luck from deep. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's why opponents fear Shepherd. Her combination of length and athleticism makes her a solid shot blocker.
Here's Boston. A basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham.
Squad struggling. Outside Williams. It's deflected. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Fever ahead, up by 15. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Now here's Clark. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Another shot. And Bonner lays it up and in.
Very active on the O boards. Bonner with some second chance points. That's a huge bonus for the team.
Here's Heidemann. She's covered by Clark. For 3, Nafisa Collier hits the three-point bomb.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Bonner. Outside Howard. And the call is going to be an illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
She sort of lowered her shoulder into her 2. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Right outside. Pass to Smith. McBride. Another 3 for Minnesota.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Now here's Clark. Now Boston. Here's Bonner. outside. Pass to Heidemann. Collier. Carlton. Bonner defending. Here's McBride. He shoots again. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
First personal foul.
It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
An unpredictable creator with a variety of moves. McBride thrives on getting to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices. Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
Clark outside. Pass to Boston. Bonner. And stolen by Kayla McBride. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Kelsey Mitchell with the block. And she recovers it. And again, no good by Minnesota. The Fever with the lead. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Minnesota. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Goes up again, and she lays it in.
You're making things far too easy for her. If you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you gotta do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Here's Heidemann. And that one drops.
Well, you've got to love this energy right now. They got hot right when they absolutely had to.
Yeah, and now their only goal is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback. They've got to get it done now.
You only got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Now Fisa Collier with some nice D. And now the Lynx fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. It's hauled in by Boston. Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. Now Clark. Covered by Collier. Now here's Mitchell. Bonner with it. Clark outside. It's hauled in by Smith. The Lynx trailing. And here's Carlton. And a missed layup.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Bonner. Now Howard. Clark with it. Back to Howard. Puts one up from 19. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good from Clark in deep.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Collier. Carlton. Bonner defending. Pass to McBride. From deep. They get it again. Collier. And that one goes long.
She operates well in traffic, but still a tough play to finish off.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. And it's Collier with the rebound. Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the rebound goes to the Fever. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Mitchell. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you should feel good about it. A really outstanding team effort.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.